that want to have that straight shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It looks good to me. You can see the cat.
You see the cat, you can see the burpee mat.
That's a well-worn burpee mat.
Man, I had to put some time and effort with no excuses and no days off right there.
Yeah, yeah. That burpee mat has seen a lot of punishment.
That's what no days off looks like right there. That's what no excuses looks like right there. It's always
Mister,
hey,
Mister, no days off.
hey, brother Lee. One thing that's for sure, results are always on display. You know what I'm saying?
Always on display. Always
Results
on display.
and results will always be on display, and that's what I try to tell everybody because it's all about the work you put in. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get what you put in.
Exactly, exactly, mate. Words of wisdom.
What's it called? I'm glad that we finally got the chance to link up and get on your podcast. So that's a big kudos. Shout out to Strong and Conditioned. Much love and respect to your podcast, to you and yours, coming from me and mine's, the Burpees King.
Thank you very much, Burpees King. It's an absolute honour to be able to finally get a workout with you because you are one of the guys who introduced me to the burpee. When I first seen your burpees on display, I was mesmerised with the technique, and I have always said to this day it is the greatest burpee technique on display anywhere. You have the hang time of Michael Jordan when you make that transition from floor to feet.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot coming from you, Lee. And it's a big likewise. You know, you got my most respect, you got my most love. So the respect's mutual, the love's mutual, and I appreciate those words from you, man. You know, I try to stay focused and I try to perfect the craft. You know, like the more time and effort you put into something, the better you're gonna make it, and the better you learn the motions, the better you can work it for you. You know what I'm saying? When
Yeah,
I always tell people when you're working out, you gotta focus on yourself and what your goals are. Everybody's different. People do things differently, you know. But
yeah,
the only thing that's important is the goal.
yeah.
Everybody set themselves a goal, stick to it, build discipline, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One question I've always wanted to ask you is how did you master that technique? How do you accomplish that transition of the glide?
So see, it's all included with the rocking chair, you know. So that's why I tell everybody practice the motions. You practice your motions, you get familiar with it, and you get fluid with it. So this is Loki right here. Loki, we're on camera. You finally made it. Say what's up. All right. Now it's time for you to go relax. I know you want to do burpees, but you can't let them know that you do burpees, all right?
Yeah,
Go over there. So take it
yeah.
away.
I think I'm going to have dog trouble as well. My dog's gone absolutely bonkers here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a puppy, so he's a bit hyperactive, but he will figure out that he cannot get in the way of my burpees.
You just gotta work through it. You gotta work through it, and then they figure out, like, you know what? I'm gonna go hang out. He's not giving me attention.
Okay, so what is the format for tonight's workout, Burpee King?
Okay, so real quick, we're just gonna do 100, but I want to get back to your question about how I make it look so easy and so fluid when I do that rocking chair motion, right?
Yeah,
So that is why when I tell people when they do burpees, you gotta get fluid with it. That's the whole point of doing a burpee because you make one smooth movement. That's the purpose. You want to be smooth with it. You don't want to be stiff with it. Okay? You want to function with it. So that's why I like to run in place, to get ready, to get my routine ready. When I'm not going unbroken, I run in place, which helps you warm up, helps you
yeah,
time, helps you breathe. You know, it's all
yeah,
about breathing, regardless of what you do. Even at the bench press, when I'm bench pressing 315 pounds, I don't just jump and go do it, man. I get dialed in. I sink in, I get zoned in, I get my breathing in. I breathe out. I let all the adrenaline, all the excitement, all the nervousness, all of everything die out. So I breathe in, I breathe out, and I let it all get out. So
yeah. Do you think the bench press helps your burpees?
So the burpees and the bench pressing goes hand in hand. I'll touch on that. But let me get back to this rocking chair and that smooth flow. Okay, back to your question. So when you do the rocking chair, you know, everybody says, why do you hit your stomach? That's the stomach strike. It causes you to engage your core. It causes you to tighten up, you know? So if you engage your core and you hit it, you're tightening up. Okay, so that's part of the rocking chair. I tell you, this is smooth motion. So you do the stomach strike, you touch your toes, bend your knees, go down, do a burpee, and come up. It's just one motion. You know, that's the rocking chair. You get familiar with the motions. You know?
Yep.
So back to the bench pressing and burpees, you know, it goes hand in hand. But of course, to build power and to build strength, you got to put time and effort in it. You can't rush the process. So everybody, when they're trying to build that power and that strength on the bench press, they got to start low. They got to start with weight that they can control. You got to be able to control the weight at all times. A lot of people like to jump in there with weight they can't control and they hurt themselves. You got to build up to this little by little. So everybody's different. So wherever somebody's at that power strength stage, that's where you start. If you could control 45 pounds on each side comfortably 10 times, then you work on that and you make that 3 sets, and then you add little by little weights and weights and weights until you increase. It takes years, it takes months, it takes time. But also the burpees helps you maintain that strength. So the burpees keep your body in maintenance, okay? That's the way I look at it. When you do burpees, the burpees are keeping your body in check. The burpees are keeping your body in maintenance, okay? And that's not the only thing you do, okay? That's just a starter. The burpees are just a starter, okay? Because there's other things we do, okay? So go to the gym, we work out, pull-ups and dips, we do all that. But the burpees is the buffer. The burpee is the maintenance. It's going to keep you there strong. The other stuff, add-ons. You add all this on so you can build what you want. You want to build power, you add on some weight. You want to build strength, you're going to lift some heavy weight. You're going to do some pull-ups and dips, and you're going to work on whatever you want to work on.
Yeah.
But today, me and you are just going to do a quick 100 burpees and sets of 25.
Right, okay, doke. Are we doing rocking chair then?
Rocking chair, yes.
And will it be a you go, I go format, or will we go at the same time?
We can do like, you know, I go, you go.
Yeah. Right, okay, you're leading this workout because I think it would be a dishonor of me to chime in here. I'm under your command at this point because you're the guy that I have looked up to. So I am just going to follow your lead.
Okay, we can do that for sure. So the first set of 25, we'll just do 1 pump burpees with rocking chair running in place. So
right.
And you keep the count if you want to.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to keep it in my head. I'm not going to count it out loud so I don't confuse you.
Yeah. I'll count it in my head as well. Okay,
cool. So first we'll do 25 1 pump burpees. And when everybody always asks, what's a good beginner routine? This is a good beginner routine. Do 25 burpees, even if you have to do sets of 10, sets of 5, or sets of 1. Anything's a beginner routine as long as you get started. All right, bro. Let's go, man. About to put the music on. We're going to start, and we're going to do a quick set of 25 1 pumps. And then I'll come back and talk to you a little bit. And then you get the next workout. And then I'll come back and talk to you some more. And so we're gonna alternate. So I'll pick the first one, you pick the second one.
Okay, no problem.
No problem. What's up, everybody tuning in on YouTube? Everybody on my YouTube live, hit a like and hit a subscribe. Let's go.
I love it. I love it.
Much love to Lee. Much love to Strong and Conditioned. Much love to his podcast. Here we go. Burpees King style. This is how we do it. We go on a podcast and we work out. We got time to sit around. Let's go. Hey Lee, keep count. So when I hear
All right.
go down.
Okay. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 26. Burpee King, you're killing me here. You're killing me here. I had to actually stop and watch that because that was a masterclass in technique.
What up? What up?
I hope you're not expecting me to do that. I'm too Scottish to do that.
You're next. I'm just messing with you, Lee. I'm just messing with you, Lee. Woo!
I think they call that in the weightlifting community to be mogged. You completely mogged me there.
Yes, sir. What's up, man? So we got our first set in, which is great, right?
Yeah.
So we'll catch a little bit of wind, and this set is for you to design. So go ahead and give yourself a little bit of time and think about what burpees you want to do with me. And if you have any questions about the burpee, we can go over it.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm thinking because I really enjoyed that set because I think, and I'm sure you'll agree with me. There's a ballet-like quality to the rocking chair. It feels very graceful. There's like a dance quality to it. The way you go down, there's a springy feeling to it almost. Do you understand what I mean?
I understand.
It feels elastic.
You get in the zone.
Yeah.
You could flow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the point of doing the burpees with the rocking chair in one smooth, fluid motion. You want to flow with it because you don't want to be stiff. You don't want to be a cardboard. Especially the more time and the more effort that we put into a certain exercise, we expect results. We expect to gain a little more knowledge of the craft that we are practicing and perfecting. So that's why I say, when you're doing something, you always want to study the motions, practice the motions, get familiar with the motions. So when you're working out, you don't gotta just work out. You don't gotta worry about keeping count. You don't just gotta worry about keeping your breath. And then now you gotta worry about remembering all the steps.
Yeah, yeah. This is what I love about the way you promote the burpee, where it's almost a poetic element to it, where it's not just an exercise that's designed to elicit a high intensity response, but it's an exercise that's to be nurtured. There's an artistic quality to it, and you demonstrate that with the graceful motion in which you perform burpees.
Yep. Rocking chair. Motion.
Right, so I propose for the next 25 we do 25 rocking chair Navy SEALs.
Okay, that sounds really good.
Yeah, will I start this set and I'll keep the count as well?
So if you start, because I can't see you on my camera, you know?
Yeah.
I got my camera twisted. So the only way I know when it's my turn is when I hear you count.
Right, okay, well, you start then.
Okay, let's get it.
Right, my dog's been a pain in the backside here.
I see him.
He's constant. Right, let's go, brother.
Next exercise of the day will consist of Navy SEALs with rocking chair Everybody in place. Listo. Siempre. Vamos.
One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. Eight. Nine. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. That is awesome.
So that puts us at number 50.
50 mark.
So we're doing sets of 25 with strong and conditioned. You're gonna see this on this podcast. So strong and conditioned. I also want to give a shout out to a few people out there. There's too many to name. And if I don't mention your name, you already know. Got nothing but love. But real quick, top of my mind, a big shout out to the Dutch Destroyer. He's been smashing and grinding and putting that work in. So shout out to him. And shout out to Coach Mike Welder. Coach Mike Welder has been putting in the work. Shout out to him. Shout out to Roberta. Roberta's been right there putting in the work. Shout out to Regina. She's been putting in the work. Shout out to everybody, man. And I mean everybody. Like there's so many people like Andrew Clark. Shout out to Andrew Clark. He's been putting in the work. And shout out to, like I said, there's so many to name. High Power Fitness. Shout out to High Power Fitness. Shout out to Wild Fit Life 805. Big shout out to Fit Life 805. Shout out to everybody. Like I said, there's just so many people to keep track of. So if I missed anybody's name, it's nothing but love. And I also want to say a shout out to what is that guy's name? There's so many people in the fitness field right now that are just doing awesome, spreading positivity and spreading knowledge. And, you know, I really enjoy that because that's what it's about in this field. In the fitness field, there's no room for hate. There's no room for jealousy and envy, although there is a lot of that anywhere you go. It's just a part of the world, you know what I'm saying? But it's our job right here to try to set that positive example, that motivation, and try to give a little bit of inspiration to whoever needs it, man, you know?
Yeah. It's actually an interesting point that you raised there, because one thing that's unique about the burpee community is that we have the ability to perform workouts with each other from across the Atlantic Ocean. For example, I can do a workout with you, I can do a workout with Jib Gastra. And that's something that you can't really do when you go to the gym. You need to be with someone physically, whereas we have got the ability to perform a workout with someone who is thousands of miles away. And working out with someone is a beautiful thing when it comes to burpees, because it's almost like a dance. You go, I go, but we're always keeping each other in check. We motivate each other just by performing the burpees alone, because you always have that respect for people that perform burpees, because it is a demanding exercise. It's an exercise that scares people, but it's an exercise that people should do because they will always learn to love it once they have got over the initial period of pain.
That's exactly what it is. You're right. It's all about instilling that discipline. And that's his name, Jib Gastra, the Dutch Destroyer.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. He's cool, man. He's out there putting in the work. So everybody that's out there on the grind, everybody that's out there, Jay Vengeance, man. My brother Jay Vengeance. I want to give Jay Vengeance a big shout out. You know, he's been putting in the work since before the work. You know what I'm saying? So much love to Jay Vengeance. Much love to Savage D, my brother Savage D. and anybody out there, everybody, you know. So let's get it, man. So I guess
Okay.
the next set is on me, huh?
Yeah.
So what's up, brother? Before we get started, do you have anything to say?
Not at all. I'm just waiting for you to give the word because I'm a bit scared of what you're going to suggest for the next round.
We're gonna take it easy. Um, we'll just do like 25 5-pump burpees.
Right. Okay. I like that. I like that. That's a good option. I thought you were going to say something else, and I thought, oh no, he's going to say the cycle style or something like that.
We'll do cycle styles.
No, we'll stick with 5 pumps. I'm not as graceful as you. Cycle style is my downfall.
Okay, let's get it. It just takes a little bit of time. That's it. But all right, let's get it. Shout
Right.
out to everybody tuning in on YouTube Live. Shout out to Dallas, Texas. Shout out to Southeast San Diego, Oceanside, everybody across the globe. You already know nothing but love and respect, man. Burpees, motivation worldwide. Right here, we can't stop and we won't stop. So make sure everybody tuned in to today's workout we did this morning. We did 1,288 days straight of burpees. And, you know, the streak continues. Tomorrow will be 1,289 days. So right now I'm doing this collab with Strong Conditioned for his podcast. And we're doing, you know, like 4 sets of 25. And after that is gym day, guys. We got to put that 315 in the air because we got to maintain it. We got to, you know, you got to stay consistent. You got to stay consistent because if you don't stay consistent, you lose that power. And everybody that's at the gym, you know, you gotta be in the gym hitting that power. You gotta touch that weight, or else you lose it. All right, let's get it.
Let's do this shit.
So once again, I'll lead. You keep count.
You're the leader, mate.
I'll lead and you keep count.
Yep.
All right. We'll just do 25 5 pumps. Take it nice and easy.
One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. It's such a show off. 23. 24. 25.
Hell
25
yeah.
in the bag.
In the bank.
In the bank of gains, burpee gains.
Well, puts us at number 75. That puts us at number 75, Lee.
Yeah. Final
Doing
round.
good. Doing good, man. Nice little routine. Get that blood flowing.
Yeah.
Special shout out David Witten. Much love to Cesar Caballero. Don't forget about Cesar Caballero. Big shout out. Everybody. Antonio. Everybody in la casa. Saludos y respeto siempre. Ánimo, Rasta. Recio. Vámonos. Let's get that feria. All right, guys. We're at number 75. So,
Right. So I'm thinking 25 rocking chairs with a kick out.
which one? For the
Just one kick out. Like 25 press up, kick out, press up, back in your feet.
so 25 one pump burpees?
Yeah, one pump. Oh, two pump with a kick out in between.
So 2 pump cycle styles?
Well, I'm not going to go for cycle style because my wrists are kind of dodgy in that respect.
Well, let me see. Give us an example of the kick out.
Okay.
You know, man, that's really close to a cycle style burpee right there.
Right. So do you think I should attempt 25 cycle style then?
That's super close right there. So the only difference would be that you would push yourself up into the air.
Yeah.
With the arms flowing into like a clap, you know?
Yeah.
Right,
Right.
you
Okay,
can do those. We can do those, and I'll just do mine different. I'll do mine cycle style.
Right. Okay, we'll do that, but I will attempt cycle style just for you.
Just try it, try it, because it's just the way you did that one was perfect. The only thing you have to do is just push your hands off the ground a little bit higher to the clapping, you know?
Yeah.
But you
Right.
can get that.
All right. I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone.
All right, so let's get it. I'll get started.
Let's get it.
So
Wrapping up tight for this.
Brother Lee wants to do 2 pump kick-ins. Some people call it, 2 pump kick-ins. Some people call it the Brown Eagles. Some people call it whatever. But this is what he's doing. I'm going to give you guys an example. He's going to do the 2 pump kick-in. So you go down, and you go back down. You do a push-up. You come back up. That's what he's doing. Okay, guys? If you do 5 of those, it's like a 22 count burpee. That's what a 22 count burpee is.
22 counts are brutal.
It's just more strict and slower of a motion. But I'm gonna do mine cycle style. I designed it off that. So ready?
Ready, mate. Ready.
Let's go. Begin.
One. Two. Three. Four. Five. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10.
I just wanted to slow it down.
No worries.
That's the kicking, right, Lee? Nice and slow.
11. Beautiful. Guy's a genius. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. Right, do you know what? Fuck it, Burpee King, this is for you. That was a gasser.
Sheesh. Loki says you did a good job. Tell him, Loki, you did a good job. All right. Loki likes it. You did a good job, huh, Loki? Good
Nippy
boy.
Joe agrees.
Good job, huh? That's 100 burpees right there, guys. 100.
That was awesome. That was absolutely awesome.
That's awesome, Lee. It's always a pleasure, man. You know, it took a little while for us to link up, but, you know, things happen how they go.
Yeah. But you know what? It was worth the wait.
That's what's up, man. I made it.
Yeah, you made it.
I
always had faith in you.
Unexpectedly. Right?
Unexpected, but it was a welcome treat.
It was awesome.
It's like awesome. I said to my friend, says, the Burpee King get in touch with you, he wants to do a workout. How can I refuse? How can I refuse? That was probably one of the best 100 sets I've did.
Hell yeah. That was badass. We just did 100 burpees, me and Lee. Check out his podcast, Strong and Conditioned, and subscribe to his channel. Hey, Lee, where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube as Strong and Conditioned, and you can also find me on Instagram as Strong and Conditioned as well. I'm on TikTok, but I don't really use it that much.
Right. Okay, guys, go ahead, check out Strong and Conditioned podcast on YouTube and on Instagram. And of course, you could check me out on the Burpees King on YouTube and the Real Burpees King on Instagram. So we just did this routine right here with my brother Lee, man. He's from Scotland and he's been putting in the work. And we finally linked up on his podcast like we should. And we did it right. You know what I'm saying? Much love, Savage D in the building.
Absolutely. Listen, that was an absolute pleasure. An absolute pleasure. I need to go. I need to get something to eat, man. I am so hungry from that. I've got some Greek yogurt with my name on it.
Hell yeah, bro! You gotta get some food.
Food. Absolutely, man.
Go to the gym right now, Mr. Lee.
All right. Well, you've had a nice warm up.
Good warm up. About to go hit that bench press, pull up some dips. I gotta get that bench press. What I try to tell people is, you got to stay on top of it, because if you don't stay on top of it, you lose it.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of benching myself lately, but I'm not at 315. Maybe 225.
Little by little. Well, Mr. Lee, it was good picking up with you, and I'll catch up with you on the messages, and I appreciate your love and support, and we can do this again.
Absolutely. An absolute pleasure. Thank you very much, Burpee King.
Thank you, Mr. Lee.
Thank you.
Before we cut out anything, or we good? We're going to go eat.
You enjoy your food.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.